Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Fields McCormick and welcome back to Pokemon Go. Now in today's video we are going to be looking at all of the counters, all of the best Pokemon to bring in to battle against the one and only Incarnate Forme Thundurus. This Pokemon was recently reintroduced to the game with the most recent swap out of raid bosses. And as you can see, the recommended list there, it has Rock, it has Ice, and just for pure damage, it has Mewtwo. I'm going to swipe over to my team, hit that ready button, and you see right there, I have a maxed out level 50 Shadow Mamoswine, 4 Mamoswines that are right around level 40, and then a maxed out level 50 Galar, that's the Ice type, Tyranitar. When you battle against this Pokemon, please keep in mind that it is a dual type. It has 2 types. It is an electric type, and it is also a flying type, and that flying is what you're going to want to use when you're battling it. Flying is weak to ice. Flying is also weak to rock. Those are the 2 that you're going to want to bring in. So all of those Tyranitars you've powered up. If you've maxed out Diancies, Rampardos, Shadow Rampardos, those are going to do great against this Pokemon. Another one that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to try to battle with, if you have them, is of course going to be all of your ice types. Weavile, Shadow Weavile, Articuno, maybe Shadow Articuno, if you want to bring in something that's just a little bit extra interesting, right? You can bring in ice type Megas, specifically Glalie, and that'll boost the ice type damage that your team does. Now, if this was a pure electric type, then I would absolutely recommend going in, with your ground type Pokemon. The problem with that is since it's flying, going in with Excadrill, going in with a Rhyperior that has Earthquake, those sort of Pokemon aren't going to do nearly as much damage because it's flying, and flying is going to kind of wipe out the ground type and how it would do when you're looking at it against the electric. So don't bring in ground types. Now the caveat to that, the difference, however, is I do recommend using Rhyperior if you have it as a rock type. Smackdown Rock Wrecker on Rhyperior is one of the best counters in the entire game for flying type Pokemon like this Thundurus. Now, I do also want to mention this Thundurus, the Incarnate Form, is not the better of the 2. So by itself, it's probably not something that you're going to want to power up. However, I do still recommend doing these raids. The reason for that is you can get candies and you can get XL candies to go ahead and max out a Therian form, which is the one where he's on all 4s. The Therian Forme Thundurus is one of the best electric types in the game. Substantially higher attack, overall a better Pokemon. So you can hit a bunch of these raids, the Incarnate Form, if you're trying to farm XL candies to power up a Therian form. And you can see there a few friends helped us out. Big shout out to everybody, of course, that jumped in. You do need an absolute minimum of 3 trainers. I personally wouldn't go in with less than 4, less than 5. Maybe try it with 3 if you're absolutely super confident in your team. Personally, I would say 5 or more just to be safe, because of course you don't want to lose your raid pass. Last thing you want to do is lose those hard-earned coins, that hard-earned dollar if you buy coins. We're going to try to hit it with the Excellent and just barely missed it. This one is pretty far back, so I'm actually going to step up a tad bit. And there we go. Excellent throw. You've got to really launch the ball to get Excellent. You do see it break out there. We're just going to go Golden Raz, Curveball, try to hit Greats and Excellence. See how much we can do. Maybe catch it after 2 or 3. All right, that's how we're going to lock the circle. Now we are going to wait a second on it. He's going to throw his tail, and then you're going to fire. We'll get a great throw. It's obviously not the best, but still helps a little. 2, it's going to break out after that second throw, after the second spin of the ball there. So you see him whip his tail. We're going to wait. We do have the circle locked on an Excellent. We're going to hold on here just a quick second. See if we can get, there's the tail, and almost got the Excellent throw, just a little bit too low on the abdomen there. Could have been an Excellent had it went just a little higher. And that's how you're going to lock the circle when you're doing these. Now you can remote raid them. They're not an elite raid. They're nothing like that. They're just a regular raid boss. Regular tier 5. So you can remote raid these. You saw a couple of my friends got in via remote raids. 2. There we go. And we have added the Incarnate Forme Thundurus to our team in Pokemon Go. Stats, hey, there we go. Perfect attack, perfect defense, and decent on HP. So that's a 15, 15, 10 at 1887. So if you have anything over 1900, it's probably pretty good stats. I don't recommend powering up this specific version because, of course, the Therian form is so much better. But if you have some extra raid passes, maybe you really have an awesome Therian Forme Thundurus that you just don't have the candies for. Now is the chance to rack up some XP, rack up some candies, and get the all-important Candy XLs to get your Therian Forme Thundurus all the way to level 50 if you want to here in Pokemon Go. So with all of that being said, thank you again to the few remote friends that jumped in. I'm here in this beautiful city park on my way to do another video, and I had to stop in here and take out the Incarnate Forme Thundurus. So for the trainers that were on the screen there that were helping me, much love, thank you all. And while we're talking about thanks, a big thank you to everybody watching. And as always, I will see you in the next Pokemon Go, stepped off the curb, Pokemon Go video.